As you can see here, we are looking at the Policar track setup and testing. Andy Rowland, John Underwood setting this up. John's testing it at the moment, testing each lane, making sure it works. As I'll be having a go on this track later in the Policar race. It's looking good.
For the set of 4 races after you race, and hopefully there'll be enough for the first 4 races because nobody will have wasted at that point. I will certainly marshal the first 4.
So all of these guys that you can see here gathered around are for the Policar race. These guys were in practice. You can see the back of Mick Kerr and Andy, who is looking at us, is talking us through how it works, what's going on, where to be. So 20 lap heats. And you've got to do all laps. You've got to finish 20 laps so that the time is recorded across the board. These guys are now going to start practicing, and we'll tune in a minute when the heats start, do some coverage. We'll just bring you a little bits of the track and the highlights around like we did last year, and then we'll cover the trophy ceremony. So again, this is the track, Policar track, fresh from Policar and Slotted. Maurizio Ferrari has kindly brought or sent the track over so that we can show the UK slot car enthusiasts and newcomers to the hobby how actual racing in slot cars work. There are club nights everywhere around the country, near you, or a short drive away from you, and if there isn't, say you're in Canada, I know that a lot of people say there isn't much over there, but if you are in Canada, get hold of Raoul, which is Conquest Racing Club. So it's a final call there by Mick for Concours Policar. We've got the boys from Wolverhampton Slot Car Club popped down to have a look. Very hospitable for us on Thursday. And we've got the racing benches contouring the back wall where all of our boxes are, our screwdrivers and spare bits and bobs in there, braid. So, and we'll come back to it in a moment. So we're just having a look on Andy Rowland's area, and you can find, there you go, Andy Rowland. And we'll just make sure I get this in here for him. So if you want a chassis, or if you need a chassis designed, he's your man. We saw him earlier setting up the Policar track. There's some of the things that you could enjoy from Andy. I seem to remember seeing a couple of these recently at some of the competitions. So they're not just models, they're active race cars. And you know I'm partial to a bit of vintage anyway. This just really is a masterclass of classic racing. Unbelievable, and there you go, a Policar. Better grip of it. There you go.
We've got Pete from Track Fans TV, and he's off. He's in the blue. Oh, he's off. What lane?
You can see the riders and racers are having practice laps now. At the end, you can see Graham with his hands on his hips and the glasses. He's next up to the podium, along with a gentleman to his right. They're queuing and waiting so that they can give the latest tuning that they've done to the car a good test drive. I'm slipping into Marshall. Now back in the scene. Practice laps are going in now on the Policar. As said. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be entering the Policar race, and I'm going to be filming the race as we go along. Part of the process is scrutineering and entering the race. We've got race control, we've got Rob, we've got Mick. Hi Rob. And what these guys are is they are very, very technically gifted in all things slot car. You've got Andy Rowland there, who we met earlier. John Underwood, definitely one to watch for the race. So scrutineering's going on. I've got my car here. Technically it shouldn't be allowed because it's not got a front wing, but I'm going to push my luck anyway and hope they're in festival mood. We just have a look at some of the other cars on the concourse.
Are you going in the concourse?
Is it worth going in concourse with that or not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's have a quick look under the chassis.
If you don't enter concourse, you can't vote for it. So it's nice to vote for it.
This is an Andy Rowland entry, of course. Isn't it Andy for a March? Custom chassis work underneath, looking good as well.
One of these two.
Don't know who this belongs to, but a lovely bit of work.
Before Joan died, she was going to buy me that.
Yeah, you told me.
And I bought it after.
Have you got your new pinion in there? Does it work?
Yes.
Wow,
Put a whole new
look
motor
at
pod in
that.
it,
That's really nice. That's all right, no worries.
Do you want that on there?
This belongs to Mike Ward.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
Yeah. Let's put that back in the hole. We've got another Mike Ward car here. Really nice, I like this. Who's on? Oh, you got it. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my turn to scrutineer as well, track fans, keeping me ear to the ground. Like that, that's quite cool.
At some stage you need to put me and Rob in, but make sure we're not going to be in.
Okay, right. I'm going in for scrutineering. I'm probably going to get a beating on this one. So, scrutineer is taking a call.
Is this concourse?
Definitely not. Definitely not concourse, but for scrutineering it'll be fine.
Okay, well this guy's scrutineering. He's going across.
So I come round to Mick. Mick's going to...
Can I take my list back? Yep. Sorry, can
Yes.
you just remind me your name?
Pete.
Pete. And what's your surname like?
Brown.
Pete Green on Brown.
Yeah, brown. Brown. It's brown on blue.
And your load is 72.
72, yeah.
Rob Walker, right?
That's the one.
So sorry.
That's all right. So Mick is having a look over it. He might have noticed that I've adopted a new aerodynamic style on the front wings.
The Monza setup.
That's right. So hopefully this should go through. I mean, I haven't done much to it other than weight and rear tyres. Okay, what's the red sticker for? Oh, okay. Yes, it's passed with ID.
Real racing, they take pride in those, they keep collections of them for rally cars.
These. Right, it's going on my pit box. Right, thank you very much, guys. This is the race horse.
third place was Peter Hartman.
Came a long way for that. We got interlope. Hello.
In second
Can I get a
place
copy of them
was Pete
later?
Trade.
Well done, Pete.
And the winner, I believe I can say once again, James Note.
Thank you, James.
Okay, so
You get what you done now. First pick. Go on. Which one would you like? Thank you.
That would be a good choice.
now moving on to the
I'm meant to come and see you
CSCRA.
guys later.
What we got that?
First place in the 3 classes.
First place in the 3 classes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well that works out
Outside our
very
spot.
easily.
Snooze you loose.
So you can see all the scores up there if you want to compare how you did. Overall, Andy Rowland got the biggest score of all with his Matra. Yeah, with his Matra. And what are we doing here?
That's Concours.
Concours. I think you said the one for each class.
You said CSCRA.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, do Concours first. It's not there.
First, second, and third.
Concours.
Yeah. Because we have joint third place between Mike Ward with his BRM and Joe Santos with his 13 TS20. So we're going to have to cut the trophy in half.
So both come up and
Get the Dremel out.
Hang on, what are we doing? Arm wrestle?
I'll get you another trophy.
Can I?
Can we have a Klingon batting contest or something? Here we go, hold the bottom of it.
One of those.
Well done. Thanks, guys.
You might have to crop these, Andy. Half the people in the background as well.
Very good. In second place, Philip Prestage with his Wolf WR1. And some of you might be surprised to know that the winner was Andy Rowland.
Hey!
He's got himself a